There we go. On and we're running. Alrighty, let's get a little bit farther in here. Alright, everybody. My name is Cool Titanium 68. Welcome to Rowlett Creek. Now this is one of the longer trails in DFW. Why did it take a long time to say that? I don't know. But this is usually one of the longer ones. This is definitely gonna be a longer video because this trail has like, I think 14 loops total. Are we gonna do all of them? I really don't know. It's not a matter of don't want to, it's just, do I want to do it all? Now, I'm kind of sorry that I did not give y'all another video recently. Well, for mountain biking. I mean, I know it's been 2 weeks longer than I said it would be for the next mountain bike video. Oh man, come on. This seat again, there we go. So, reason for this was because when I came back, so before I'd left for Cancun, I'd forgotten to make another mountain bike video for, well, I think it was hold on. Sunday is the 1st, Monday was the 2nd, yeah, Tuesday was the 3rd. And then that weekend, and then on that week, it had rained. So I couldn't make a new video because every trail was closed and I'm not about to try and ride when it's real muddy outside. Unlike today, I mean, the recording date today is Friday the 13th. Oh shoot. Am I gonna have to watch Friday the 13th again? Sometime later? Did not realize today was actually Friday the 13th. I mean, I know it's Christmas time, but it's like a must-do to watch. Okay, let's take 7 and get on to 14. All right. Remember, right, I think most of these trails are open right now, so we'll be okay. There we go. Ain't not that wrong. Never mind. So, or wait. Okay, give me 1 second. I want to make sure that I am. Well, honestly, I want to see if this creek here, if the other side is the.
It's this one.
Oh, it's that way. Okay. Oh, I saw the trees closed. I'm like, huh. Okay, got it. So this is the back way then. It's been a while since I've been here. Woo. All right. Oh God. Well, then let me come up and around here so that I'm not, oh my freaking, there we go. seat was riding up on me. There we go. Okay, so that tree's just in the way. And thank God this one's still open. Okay, here we go. There we go. I need to get this freaking seat. I need to take this in and get it serviced. To be honest. But the seat won't stay down. I'm not happy about. It's always like this. So I don't want to come down here. Oh, looks like I have to. Oh well. I don't want to. Oh, now it sticks. It's not all the way down, but yeah, I need to replace this seat. Not joking on that. Well, not the seat, maybe the seat, the dropper, but I don't have the money for a new dropper. I mean, I will say this. I do have a donation page in the description. If any of y'all wanna send me money, I mean, again, the money that I make there is probably gonna go towards fixing this bike. Still have some stuff to do on my car. I mean, I'm not gonna say you should, but I'm gonna just plug it because, well, there's actually a bunch of stuff that is kind of needed now at this point. Like on my car, I need to get an oil change, which that isn't a problem. I'm gonna get that done at the start of the year, after New Year's. But I also need a new car battery, and I need a new tire for said car too. And this I have to order because I don't use Goodyear Eagle All Sports like I have on my stock rims. Because on my car I have one stock rim on, and then two, what was it? And then I've got my new rims and tires on. Well, yeah, new wheels and tires on. But, yeah, I probably should get it fixed. I just haven't because money has been an issue. Oh, there we go. There we go. Woo. Kind of slid there for a little bit. And I slid there. Dang it, did not mean to slide. Okay. And yeah, that thing is the front brake. The thing is, I don't know if my front brake's warped. Not, well, it's either warped, which is another reason why I'm in desperate need of money. Because this next 6 months is going to be all about just saving up money and trying to fix what I can. That's it. That's all I really need. Like, I know my parents will be, well, no. I'm not gonna say it. They'll be like, oh, we'll fix stuff for you. I mean, seriously, look. They're already like, this is your bike. You fix it yourself. And the car is paid off. And I am in the title for this car. So, again, it's on me to fix it. All right. Oh, man. There we go. Now, I've got some pretty interesting videos on the way for the channel. So, the first interesting video coming out this week is actually, hold on, our first video on our North Texas toll roads. Yeah. So this week, we're gonna be starting off with the Dallas North Tollway, and then I'm gonna have to take the time to work on the other toll roads. Because I think I had George Bush somewhat completed, but not fully. And that's the only toll road that I have done. Oh man. I need to work on some of those toll roads. Because there are, if I remember correctly, there are 5 toll roads. So, you've got the Dallas North Tollway, which is the oldest in North Texas. I think the oldest in Texas as well. Then there's the George Bush Turnpike, which is actually not too far from here. And eventually will be, I think, the 4th loop around Dallas, I think. Because I think the innermost is loop 12. Then you've got Beltline. No, actually Beltline goes farther out. So it goes loop 12, 635, and then, well, wait. Yeah, so it's loop 12, 635, I-20, and 35 East. Which, if you guys, for those that haven't watched the video for 635, in basic terms, the section between I-35 and 635 in Dallas, in like South Dallas near Hutchins, that was a part of well, that was a part of 635 when it was built. That's actually, I think, the original portion of, holy shit, the hell was that? Oh, that's someone's dog, okay. There we go. But yeah, outside of that, what else was there? Excuse me. Holy cow. Okay. We gotta get some speed over here. I can get up there. There we go. Who? And the what? That, wow. That's a no, thank you. I don't want to do that one. Let me go back around here. I don't exactly remember what park this is. Again, it's been a little over a year since I've been at Rowlett Creek. And that's because, well, over the past few months, my mains have been Harbor Hills and Frisco Northwest. And then every Friday we would go to a new trail. Oh, this one's not that hard. Whew. Oh, I got stuff in my face. How much of 7 have we done? Because I have to go to the left or the right. Again, it's been a while since I've been over here. Let me go. Dorba. And then RCP. See if it shows me where I'm at. No, so let me try MTB project. That should be better. Okay, so stop. So that takes me to 14. Yeah, then that's a black. We're not gonna do that today. You guys might be telling me, oh, I'm such an effing pussy. My answer is, well, you're probably right. But also, I have stuff I don't want to injure myself. Now, yes, from now until mid-January, I'm not doing anything work-wise. That doesn't mean that I can injure myself. And I don't want to. Because let's say I break an arm, I'm out for several months to heal that. Or at least until I can have like a cast that I can wear while working. That's the thing. Or if I break my collarbone, that's even worse. That's gonna be several months before that's done. But yeah, that's why I'm like, nah, don't break anything. And that's the thing about mountain biking is, technically, yeah, you could ride and see, and you can get better. But it's like, for what reason? If you don't need to, don't. Is that a motorized vehicle that was back there? Huh. I don't know how that got in there. That's interesting. But as I said, today we're not going to do any of the blacks, which I think there are 2 trails that are black that we're probably not going to do. 14's one of them. I know there's at least, I think 2 more, at least. But this is pretty much like a pretty easy trail to ride. Over the summer, this is a great thing to build up endurance in the heat because it's real easy. It's really flat too. So you just ride around working on your endurance level. All right, now we're back here. So now we're gonna go back onto 1. So here, we stay to the left. So this is 1. Oh, I think 1A now. But yeah, so a little bit about Rowlett Creek, just because. So Rowlett Creek is, I think it's like a 200 or 300 acre nature preserve right off of, well, the west side of Rowlett Creek. This is, I believe, the only trail in Rowlett as of right now. If I'm wrong, please put it in the comments. Now, I know there is a new trail that's trying to get approval. That's gonna be right off of, I think it's Ray Hubbard is where it's at. But that is going to be a good while before that will be done. Funny enough, I think since I've started mountain biking back in 2020, I have witnessed 2 new trails open. Well, technically 3 as well, if you count Denton. Because a little over a month ago, we went to Denton Mountain Bike Trail. That trail opened up in 2021. So I'm like, yeah, that's, okay. I didn't know about that trail till about a year ago, so I don't know if I want to say I knew about it, but yeah. But the 2 I did know about is, oh God, what's that one in Crandall? Why am I blanking on it? But there's one in Crandall that's built next to a brand new subdivision of homes. And then there's Creekside that's built on I think it's half of whatever golf course is right next to White Rock Lake. I think. I'm trying to get some water right now. There we go. However, there have been plans to build a new mountain bike park in Frisco. I know in Plano, the former Los Rios golf course is going to be turned into a park. And, excuse me, in that master plan, there are plans to build a new mountain bike trail in that park. I don't know how good it's gonna be, but we shall see. But yeah, this one's the only one in Rowlett, which, for those of y'all wondering where Rowlett is, it's northeast of Dallas. Not directly northeast, because that is Garland, but east of Garland is Rowlett. And Rowlett sits on the west side of Lake Ray Hubbard. Whew. All right. There we go. I don't know if I finished up the reason why I wasn't able to ride, but I might as well anyways if I forgot. So, wait, no, I did say what happened before I left, because I was trying to go somewhere, but I think I forgot, and it had rained, so I couldn't ride. And then recently, when I came back, I was gonna ride. Forgot to do it that Friday when I came back because it rained. I mean, of course it did. Or at least it rained before I came here, so I couldn't use it. Excuse me. Oh, okay, so it looks like they've already cultivated the land here. I don't think they have started growing anything yet. The first few times I was here, there was someone that would plant normally either corn or wheat at this preserve, but it looks like they're not doing it this time. So the answer is, all right, that's fine. But hey, we're just gonna be riding all around. If I remember right, this is like a 20, well, I don't think it's a 20-mile loop, but it's somewhere close to like 18, which is about as much as both sides of North Shore. Now, unlike North Shore, we are gonna do the whole thing today. It's not hard to ride this trail. Yeah, it's not hard. And as y'all can see, I think they've already cultivated this land here. I haven't grown anything, or just cut it recently, and I'm not gonna do anything about it right now. But hey, I mean, honestly, if I ever had a picnic, I would definitely come out here. I'd bring my bike. I bring a bike. I will try and go to probably like the northernmost part, like way up here, far away from the traffic. I don't remember if it goes on the other side of these trees. If it does, then yeah, I'm doing that, because that would be kind of nice. I don't know. I honestly just wish that I had someone I could do this with that's not a guy. I think one of my problems is, well, I feel that the people I have crushes on are either A, way out of my league, taken, or not my type. Wait, no, sorry, I'm not their type. I don't know. That is my problem. Because I would love to do stuff like this. Just have a picnic in that. But I don't. Which sucks, but oh well. Gotta live with it at some point. So take this way to go to 12. Yeah. So this is one of the, this is some of the blues here. Probably because we're in the middle of all these trees. Which is fair. It's very windy. There we go. I'm not gonna do the black that's up here. Again, it's not a matter if I don't want to. It's just, there's no need to at this point. I don't wanna injure myself. Much rather just ride. It's a nice day-ish. I mean, it's not raining, it's not hot, but it's also not freezing cold like it was back on Wednesday, the 11th, when I went to Fort Worth. And that one, that was gonna be Tuesday's video. Well, yeah, technically today for the 17th, but I forgot to bring this chest harness, and I don't like my helmet cam that much. I mean, even though I think the most successful mountain bike video was back in May. But yeah, I'm just like, nah, I don't really like that. Because the problem with me is, it makes my helmet a little bit too heavy to my liking. And it just feels weird if it's on the side. So 13 is the hard loop. Go on the easy side over here. I'm not gonna want to do that drop right now. There we go. Nice. Well, adjusting the cable kind of helped. That's what I did yesterday and today before I came here. I adjusted the cable because I was like, you know what? I'm tired of this not really working that well. I mean, it still doesn't work that, this thing doesn't still work that well, to be fair. But I don't think this is at the point where I have to rebuild the dropper. I don't want to. But if I have to, I have to. One thing I do need to do is get new gloves. And I think what I'm gonna try and do is, at least for the next couple weeks, I'm gonna try and get like 2 mountain bike videos recorded a week, because after Christmas, I'm gonna go take this bike in and get it serviced. And at a bare minimum, get the dropper cable readjusted. Hopefully, this, well, actually, no, this lever is actually fine. So I remember several months ago, I actually broke the lever itself. That's where I got this. Instead of spending like $40 getting the same thing, the guys at Bike Mart recommended I get something a little bit nicer that'll last. So that's where I got this. Whew. There we go. Oops. I didn't realize it was that low of a gear. My bad. All right. There we go. Squeezing through. Nice. Now we think we're on the north side of this, but I'm gonna stop right here because I want to see something. Well, I'm not on here on my phone, but yeah, if I can, and if I ever, I don't know. Well, yeah, if I ever get a girlfriend, that's a big if, by the way. And I know a lot of y'all are gonna be like, "Oh no, you'll be fine. You can get a girlfriend." My answer is, we'll see. At this point, I'm just like, I would much rather have friends that eventually might become something more than that, but I don't know. The feeling it's like once I'm their friend, they are like turned the fuck off by it. I don't know. But yeah, see, this is on like the very north side of the trail. There's nothing here. So it's like you could go out somewhere in the middle, have a picnic. That would be nice. Now, this is a far bike ride though. You can't really drive up here either. Because I don't think motorized vehicles are allowed at Rowlett Creek. I don't think, I'm not sure, but wouldn't be surprised by it. Okay. All right, here we go. Nice. There we go. Keep going. I think here we go through the trees before we head back on 9. Yep. There we go. In through the trees. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's a fallen boot, little tree. Okay. Looks like they've armored parts of this here. It's actually kind of good. Not too bad. Oh yeah. Let me just come up this way. Now here. Yeah, so this is loop 10 right here. And then we go back that way. But we're gonna keep going. I know there's someone behind me, so. This is a good way to somewhat build up speed. Especially when you're not really riding that fast. There we go. Let me see. No, he decided to take 12 and 13, so we're good. Whew. A lot of roots. Well, no, a lot of rocks here. There we go. Is that a blackberry tree? I don't know. Those look like blackberries. I don't know. But yeah, I think one thing to say, if I ever do get a girlfriend, I mean, Jesus Christ. I'm worried that I'm going to be a little bit too cautious. I'm worried I'm going to be way too cautious now. What the hell was that? I don't know. Oh, there's something around here. Okay. Yeah, as y'all can see down here, that is a lot of mud. And it's just because it's wet out here. So this isn't really damaging the trail per se, where it's like really, really muddy. But this is kind of what's known as hero dirt-ish. Well, I don't know if I want to say hero dirt, but this is very grippy to a point, but it sticks to the tires. So it's one thing I just have to be careful on. Riding a little bit too fast. Ooh, there we go. Oh. All right. Wow. I didn't realize this goes this far north. All right. Yeah, I think my shoe has some dirt on it, which is absolutely fine. If it does, oh well. One thing I've learned, actually from yesterday, I'm completely fine with just sitting talking to women to a degree. I mean, I will say this. Alcohol definitely boosts my confidence in myself. But, ooh, I also still know my limits of where I'm comfortable being. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I'm a giant pussy. I just don't want to go do two-step dancing. That's me. So, oh, wait. Oh, it is this way. Okay. Had a tree branch on a tree? Wow. I think this is the first time I've seen it. I think it's because of these trees here, but this is interesting. Very interesting. Wait, come on. There we go. This seat. Wonder if the seals on here are bad. On the seats, not the tires. I think on the tires, I would need to buy a brand new thing of sealant. Hopefully I can get that muck off sealant that I can just twist onto the stem and just let it dribble in there. But again, it's all money. There's a lot of stuff we need to do to this bike, with it being about 1.5 years old. And you guys might be saying, oh, why? It's like, that bikes are meant to last. And the answer is yes. Like a car, bikes are meant to last if you take good care of them. And that's pretty much with everything. If you take good care of them, you'll be A-okay. That was one thing I've learned going into mountain biking is, yeah, parts do need to be replaced. Like when I first started biking, I think the chain on my dad's bike had been on there for, I don't know, 10 years. Then I took it out, actually took it out with me to, what's the place? To UT Arlington. And at that time, I had it sitting outside because, well, so the bike racks were. Now, when I move in, I am keeping this bike inside, period. I don't think I'm gonna take my dad, actually, yeah, I might take my dad's bike with me too. The Trek 3500 that he has, that I use now. And I think I'll use that for like getting to class and whatnot. Just so that I can keep this in my room. Chain and drivetrain don't get messed up. And we'll be fine. Whew. Yeah, right over on my left, this is Rowlett Creek right here. And this creek is one of the feeding creeks that, well, fills up Lake Ray Hubbard. Oh man. My allergies are kicking me in the behind today. There we go. Now I know here we take this all the way down because if I remember right, this is where we go down to Loop 5. And there are 2 sections of Loop 5 that we will ride on. Hey, come on, push. There we go. Push, 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 push. Ah, there we go. We're gonna do the easier thing. I'm gonna check my watch for a minute. Of course he did. I don't think I've checked my phone for that, with all that stuff. Okay. You know what? This one will do the harder stuff. If I can get this seat down. Jeez Louise. Oh, now you wanna go, now you wanna stay up? God dang it. Ah. Nope, that is still wanting to ride up my booty. My word. There we go. Okay. And now we're back onto the normal trail. Nice. Now this just goes directly south. And we will keep riding. Okay. We are taking Glenn's way. Why not? And I'm too low, too high of a gear. There we go. Man. Too high. There we go, made it up. All right, now it's stuck. It stayed down. Going up. cul-de-sac on the trail. Coming up. And now we keep rolling for a little bit. All right. Oh, dang. There we go. Whee. Now, today is actually supposed to be an interesting date. Not today, the 17th. I mean, by the time you guys are seeing this, I'm in New Mexico, so I'll be having fun. And that's one thing I don't think I had said anything, because again, I haven't made a new video since before I went to Cancun. At least, mountain bike wise. Because everyone knows these mountain bike videos, these are just life updates. Just me randomly talking while riding. But today, Friday the 13th, my friend is having a bonfire at his house. I was invited yesterday because that's when he told me about it. I was like, yeah, I'll be there. I'm not doing anything Saturday, so that's why I said, if it's fine that I can stay over, then I will be more than happy to go. And he texted me today saying, yeah, you're good to stay over. Just come over around 6:37. And I'm like, got it. Because today, what I'm gonna have to do, excuse me, my nose is running. And this is because, and part of it is because it's cold outside. So it does that, but also allergies, because we're in the trees and the grass. Two things that I am decently allergic to. Like, oh, not be a little bit surprising me. Like, really? You work outside, but you're allergic to the outside? Yeah. But the weird thing is that when reffing, there's not much there. Ooh, there's actually a little bit of a riptide stuff here. I'm gonna actually come up right around here. Take a look. So, I'm not gonna try and go down, ooh, not down there. But underneath the bridge to my left, it's causing a little bit of a riptide effect, or a little bit of a speeding of the water coming up to here. Because as you can see, the center of the water is moving faster than the outside. So this outside, the farther side and the near side, it's just dead water. It's not moving it's not moving that fast at all, if at all. That'd be interesting to show y'all, because I've gone kayaking, not here, they don't do kayaking up here in North Texas, but a couple years ago, hold on, what's going on? Let's get up here. So, a few years ago, my mom, my sister, and I went to Broken Bow in Oklahoma because nothing much really to do, and we were all bored. We didn't want to go to Florida again. We wanted to try something new. So we went up to Broken Bow. I come to find out, my best friend and his family are there too. So what's the one thing we did? Well, I think 2 of those days we actually met up at we met up at my friend's cabin, and we decided to go kayaking near him. It was so much fun. I mean, it was me and my sister, then my best friend and his brother all went kayaking off of, I don't remember what river Broken Bow sits on, but it was fun. I liked doing it. All right, yeah. There we go. We just riding it through. That's pretty much it. We're just riding through. And here we stay to the left, because this is where the trail is. And I'll actually stop a little bit right here so I can see where we are. There we go. So, yeah. I think what it's making us do is we're gonna take this down. And yeah, this is kind of what, actually, that's not even part of the trail either. This might be a new way. I'm not too sure. I don't know why it's not like that. Let me get back on there. I don't trust this because it's not on the actual trail map. Yeah, I think this portion was closed, so this is where we come back on. Supposed to. This is 1A. There we go. But yeah, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take 1A all the way south, do 2, 3, 4, 5, and well, 5A and B, and then come back, and then that'll be it. There we go. Okay, that's not my bike, that's going, huh? Now, F. Is this towards that? Is that towards the trailhead? That F. Let me see if Trail Forks actually show something. Okay, thanks. Because I know I'm gonna have to zoom over here. Okay. Yeah, that is the right trail. I want that so badly. So he's got, I don't remember what the name of the Cannondale bike is that he's riding, but that right there with the one shock is called a Cannondale Lefty. It's one of the only, I think Cannondale's one of the only bike manufacturers that still has a single crown fork. Well, single crown front, yeah, front fork. That's an old, the thing is, that's an older version of the Lefty, because I think we're now in the 9th generation of the Lefty. It's like probably like the 3rd or 4th gen. Looks like it's an older bike from the 90s. But I mean, that's kind of like what everyone's doing now. Everyone's still riding their stuff from like 30-ish years ago. There's a lot of the people here in North Texas are in their 40s and 50s and mountain biking. Now, I know me, once I get into my 40s, is when, hopefully, number one, I'll have kids in like middle school or high school, and I'll get them into something. I'll have them try mountain biking. If they like it, cool. If they don't, cool. I'm not gonna force them to go do something they don't want to do. Because if your kid wants to try something, have them try it. And I still want to go to an FC Dallas game. I'm going to take them to it. Because, at least for me, that was something that my dad did when I was a kid. Like when I was even a toddler. I was 3 when I started going to FC Dallas games. And I've gone every year since. Been a big fan. With me on Twitter now, I do keep up with some of the news, especially when it comes with FC Dallas. And part of that is because I do work MLS Next games, so kind of would like to keep in touch, especially since I think the one independent news journalist that does stuff for FC Dallas has not covered the hornets, which is who I mainly officiate, is hornets for some reason. I think part of it is because if I'm at Richland, which is where the Hornets' home field is for MLS Next, I can still do some younger kids for my signer for the other league that I work with, Boys Classic League. And that is the one thing I like about doing stuff like this. Let's keep pushing. Because I know we're almost halfway done. I don't remember exactly where the trailhead is, but I think it's coming up soon. But at that point, this will be the halfway, and then we've got the whole south side to do with 2, 3, 4, and then 5A and B. All right. Whew. Here we go. I think once we get to the halfway point, I'm gonna switch batteries. Just in case, just because I don't know exactly how long we've been, well, actually I think I'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. If I hear it turn off, I will, or if you hear me just randomly cut off, it's because I ran out of battery. So we should be okay. Ow. That hit my face. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. Yeah, this is the halfway point here, because we've got the bench. So, I think here, I'll just stop for a minute. I know we don't have water. At least a water fill station nearby. All right, let's get back on. Yeah, see, this is where we end and start. That's the trailhead. And now we're on loop 2, I think. Yeah, it should be loop 2. Whee! Now, oh, okay, so we do go this way. Yeah. So, okay, so this is loop 2 here. Now I know that this used to be like wheat fields, sometimes growing corn, but I don't think they do that anymore. I'm curious to see what's on the other side. I don't think there's a bridge going over the creek, so I don't know what's over there. And this stays on the west side of the creek, so it's not like I can easily just go over there. Excuse me. Man. All right. I'm gonna say this. I don't know why this is like this for me, but like every time I get a hangover and then I go riding, my head feels fine at the end of it. Because like this morning, I went riding, I woke up, I still had a headache, but now it's gone. And I'm like, I don't know the science behind it, but why is that? If someone does know the science, put it in the comments, because I would like to know. That would be something interesting, not to make a video of. I mean, I don't think I need to make a video on why exercising is good after a hangover. Because some people it doesn't help, but some people it does. I don't know. I think for me, part of it is just a will to not want to stay in the house all the time. And I'm just like, okay, get your ass out of the house and go do something. Don't sit at home. Unless if I'm like profusively vomiting, then I'll stay home. But 99% of the time, I'm fine. Okay, try and raise this up. And come around here. Trying to push a little bit. There we go. Whew. Okay. So this takes you back. This one is to 3. It's a 1.1 mile trail in total for loop 3. Alrighty. Man, I'm gonna need to wash this bike when I get home. Shows of how much mud is on here, is on these tires. I mean, I already need a vacuum the inside of my car anyways, because this past weekend I was working at Carpenter Park in Plano for the North Texas Soccer Tournament of Champions, which is the single largest tournament hosted by North Texas, because this tournament is like the playoffs for the best rec teams and all the different soccer associations across the North Texas State Soccer Association. So this isn't just like all of the local stuff to DFW. This is also stuff in Texoma, Tyler, Wichita Falls, Lubbock, Amarillo, and anywhere far in between. South Texas probably has their own tournament of champions, because I know that covers the Austin area as well as San Antonio, Houston, Corpus, Brownsville, and I think El Paso as well. But yeah, all of those have their own thing. We have our own thing. And it's pretty much just the best teams in rec for the different soccer associations. So, well, not Plano doesn't have a rec league anymore, but stuff like Frisco, Allen, Dallas, McKinney. Actually, I think McKinney plays in either Allen or Frisco. Wiley, Keller, Colleyville, cities like that are just a few locally that play here. I know Texoma has their own soccer association. Tyler does. Wichita Falls definitely does. Because a lot of Wichita Falls' club teams actually drive down here to DFW. A lot of their better teams are normally going to be in Boys and Girls Classic League, maybe ECNL. Actually, no, the Oklahoma teams will come down here for ECNL. There we go. I'm not going to ride right along the creek. I don't need to. 90% of the time. Whew. Okay. Oh, man. There we go. Keep going. Whew. Oh. There's a large pipeline that runs here. All right. That golf course over here? Maybe. It might be just be a park. I'm not sure. I think that is a park over there. Just a bigger pond. There we go. Yeah, that's a park over there. All right. We are on 3 and south. There we go. I'm not trying to ride too fast because I don't want to break anything. And now we keep going. Now we're on loop 4, going south. And there are 2 more that we need to go on as well, 5A and 5B. And then we start making our way up to the trailhead. Excuse me. The one thing I didn't realize until I got here was that there's now a set of stoplights at the entrance into this trailhead. I remember that there wasn't any sort of stoplight there about a year ago, so that is something really interesting to know. Now we keep going. Actually, I don't think I've been here since, oh yeah, it has been over a year. Because I have not been here since like way before we had all that rain and it washed out a lot of these trails. So we are good. All right, T. And now I think, yeah, 5 is to the left, so let's get on 5. Ooh, a lot of wood chips here. There we go. Made it. Now we come around this way, following the wood chips. If I remember correctly, this is one of, I think, the top 5 largest trail systems, at least in North Texas, I think. I might be wrong, but I know that I think Big Cedar is the biggest, because that sits on a 250 acre plot of land. And that has a lot of stuff on it. Like, they're able to squeeze about 30 miles of trail, both hiking and biking trail, into about 240 acres. And this might actually be as big, honestly. But also, this might be the first trail that where the video will be an hour long. Maybe. I'm not 100%, but I think that's what's gonna happen. Ooh, yeah, that's fun. I like doing stuff like that. It's fun. I know they have something similar to that at Chisenhall over in Burleson, which we'll get there eventually. Again, Chisenhall is a good like hour and a half from where I live currently in Plano. So it's still far. And it's not that much closer when I'm going to when I decide to move out and go up to UNT. Yeah. This will be, I'm hoping just to try and get like some of the stuff in North Texas, because yeah, I am gonna have to drive into downtown Dallas for some of the other ones like Creekside and maybe LB Houston. I don't know if I ever want to go to LB Houston. That thing is not well maintained, and it hasn't been well maintained because I don't think there's a trail steward at that trail. I mean, I remember the first 2 years I was ever riding, that trail was closed because they had been putting in a water main through the park. But now that it's open, well, now that it's done, it's just not maintained. And it floods way too frequently too. That's like one of the few trails that is LB Houston open? No. So 5 is to the left, and then we got 5A. Let's take 5. Oh yeah, I remember this. I don't remember where we're supposed to cross. Seriously? Right here? Ooh, that was real low. So this must be an abandoned track, because that is, I believe that's the blue line leading up to Rockwall. Because that is the dart, what do you call it? That is a dart line right there. But I don't think anybody uses the other stuff anymore. Hold on. Uh-oh. There we go. Let me check my phone. Yeah, another blackberry tree here. There it is. There we go. We are, okay. So there is a 6 coming up here, which I think, yeah, we will do, because then we can take 5A. We can take 5 back around, and then take 4 and 3 and 2 back. Actually, I just realized, I think this one's closed. I don't know why I came down here. Whoopsie. So, what I'm gonna do, we're not gonna do 6 today because it's closed. Because I just now realized that it's closed. Same with 5. I forgot about that these 2 are closed. So we're gonna cut in here and we're gonna go back up north. And then stuff like trail forks, if it's like dimly, well, if it's like lightly colored in, like where it's a lighter shade. Well, I don't know if I want to say it's dark. No, I'm gonna say it's like more dim. Then it's closed. But if it's bright, if there's trails that are brighter, those are the ones that are open. So let's take 5 back, because I do not remember how we're gonna have to get under that. But hey, it'll probably be a couple years before I come back to RCP. And there's nothing wrong with Rowlett Creek. It's just, as y'all know, I'm on a mission to go to every trail in North Texas before we start going back and trying the trails again. Because some of the trails that I regularly like to go to, again, are Arbor Hills, Frisco Northwest, Irwin, and North Shore. And then every once in a while, I'll try something new. But those 4 are like the main ones that I like riding at. Nice. Whew. There we go. Had to cut that down. There's a lot of down trees here. Not too surprised by it, but yeah, just a lot. Okay. Squeezing through, nice. Right now, I'm just trying to think. I want to try and get to my friend's house, like, either at or before 6:30. So, it's probably going to take about 25 minutes to get up to my friend's house in Denton, well, his apartment. That's where he's at right now. So he told me to let him know when I'm heading out. But I've also had to tell my parents to please make me some dinner beforehand. Because one of my mom's cousin's daughter is gonna be coming up this evening, like around 8 or 9 o'clock. And him and her husband will be going on their honeymoon, at least when this video comes out, at least as I'm recording this video. So, the reason why I want to make food is because my mom was asking me if I'm going to be home for dinner. I'm like, yeah, what time are they going to be here? They said 8, 9 o'clock. I said, oh yeah, no, never mind. They said, and funny enough, my mom was like, well, you said you'd be here. I said, yeah, because we eat at 5, not 8 o'clock. My mom's like, oh yeah, that's true. I'm like, yeah. Like, we don't eat at like 5. I mean, we don't eat at like 7, 8 o'clock. Maybe 6 at the latest. But I'll normally eat at 5. Because unlike most of my friends who, oh, that's wet. That is wet, holy cow. As I was saying, unlike most of my friends who normally wake up on weekends, maybe around like noon, maybe 1 o'clock. And I say most of them, because some of them don't work on weekend. Some of them do work on weekends. So they have to be up by around like 8, 9 a.m. And that's, oh, wow. Wow. Holy cow. I see why this is closed. Holy cow. Let's be careful here. This is still massively flooded over. And this is why I still stay on lower gear at this point here. There we go. Made it through. And honestly, for a little bit, it kind of kind of shaved off some of the mud on the tire. I say some, not all of it. Now we're back, I think. I think I'm back. Wait. Hold on. We're almost ready. I gotta redo this connection. And hello? Am I connected? I think I am connected. Yep, I think we're good. Okay, let me put the mic back on. Sorry about that, guys. I mean, I did warn y'all. I didn't know if I would have enough battery to last through this whole thing for one ride, but I don't. So we are now back with a new battery. I'm honestly a little bit glad that the recording stopped after that puddle of water, because ooh boy, that would have been painful. But yeah, we back and we're still on loop 5. I mean, I didn't really ride that much farther because all I heard was beep 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 and it shut off. So that's how I knew the battery was dead. And now we got a second one. This is why when I bought this camera that I bought the action combo, because I wanted that second and third battery. Because normally I think these only come with one battery. I might be wrong, but I think they only come with one. Now, come on. We need to get back to an open trail. This is just an easy way forward here. And it looks like it is starting to mist out here a little bit. I can feel it on my face. I don't know if it's picking it up on the mic, but there is a lid, but it is starting to mist just a tinge. It's not raining, which is good, because I would have been screwed if it was raining. All right, here's the trail. Oh, there's a gas station right up over here to my left. So now from here, this looks like a closed off path. Where do I go again? Get back on the trail? So no, I don't think it's back there. It's somewhere, but I don't remember. I think it's up here. I think. Well, no. It's not here. At least that I can see of. Let me check my phone. We are 5. Okay. Oh, all right. So we just keep going, and then right about here is where we go back to 4. So I think it might just be past this bridge here is where we branch off, and then go to get back onto 4, onto an open trail. Sorry, did not mean to do that. Forgot that 5 and 6 are closed today. There we go. And now we're heading back on to 4. From right here. I don't know if I said this before, but I remember several months ago, there were applications for the new trailhead, for a new trailhead out at Arbor Hills. And I was thinking about doing it. A lot of my friends were like, sign up for it, do it. We know you love mountain biking, why don't you try and maintain a trail? Well, my problem is with school and all that stuff, I don't know if I'll have time. Because why I think when I have kids, and I think after they've gone out to college, or maybe if they're not in college, like, I don't know. If they ever go to private school, I know at least where I went to school, you had to do some service out. You had to have service hours every year to go to the next grade. I'm honestly kind of sad that I didn't hear about this beforehand. Because if I had known about mountain biking, I would have been going out on Saturdays and Sundays out to Arbor Hills in Irwin, specifically to do trail work. Because Irwin's has monthly trail works, I think on the third Saturday of every month from 8 a.m. to noon. So this would have been easy service hours. But, oh well. I didn't know about it, so that is on me. But if I ever have kids, I'm definitely taking them here. I mean, I'm gonna do mountain biking, but like even on some Saturdays, like if they're trying to get some service hours, then I'll say, hey, I said, hey, let's go out to Irwin and McKinney. We're gonna do some trail work and kind of clean it up with everybody. And then we'll get all the service hour stuff done. All right, hold on, let's stop right around here for a minute. My booty hole. Okay, all the ice in that bottle has melted. Ooh. Yeah, this mist actually keeping me cool a little bit, because I know it's like 50, it's like high 50, like mid to high 50s right now in Fahrenheit. But every time I ride, like, oh, normally it's not misting and it's not windy, so it is I get hot really easily. So it's like, yeah, you could say, well, why don't you just put on like a sweatshirt and some sweatpants? Well, guess what? This past Wednesday, the 11th, I did do that in Fort Worth, thinking, oh, I'm probably gonna freeze. No, I was burning up. Wearing a sweatshirt with a long sleeve shirt on underneath and sweatpants. Now, I will still keep like track pants on because they're made to make you sweat, at least a little bit. And I keep them on because then I can use them for mountain biking, and I don't get punctured in the shin from mountain biking. Which for me is fine because I do not like to get punctured in the shin. It hurts. I don't want to have to put a Band-Aid on there because trying to put a Band-Aid on my legs, which has a lot of hair on it, it's a pain in the ass to get off. Oh, okay. There we go. We're still on 3 now. Because now we're pretty much just heading back up. Because there's 2 trails. There's pretty much 2 here. There's loop 3 and then loop 2. And once all that's done, we are back at the trailhead. All right. There we go. So, I have a feeling by the time I leave today, well, by the time I get home, I'm pretty much going to be taking a shower, getting dressed, and then heading out to probably the grocery. I'm going to head over to the grocery store because I'm going to go buy a little pack of food. And I know my mom and dad would be like, Matt, you need to stop buying stuff. But here's my answer. And I'm gonna tell them. So I didn't tell them this because I haven't been home since I went and picked up the cash from my friend so I could pay his half. He actually gave me an extra $50. I don't know if it was accident or on purpose, but I was like, okay. All right, well, oh, he's calling me? Crap. Shoot. I'll call him back when I'm done here. Yes, I know my phone is ringing. I'll call him back. That's my friend Gabe. That's the person who I'm doing stuff with. So I will call him back when I get to the trailhead. And wrap up this video. Oh man, okay. Let's get it. Yeah, because I know he's probably gonna be like, "You can pick up the sea bass." I said, yeah. But I mean, it's not even wait. It's not 4 o'clock yet. It's like 3:40 something. I think it's 47 is what it is. Yeah, about 46, 47. So I will be fine doing that. I'm just curious what he's calling about. But I will call him. Oh, this ain't stairs, dang. If y'all remember at Harry Moss, which I think was the last video I was at, they would have something like that, but they would have stairs going down. So really cool. It's another reason why I like some of that, because here in DFW, I mean, yeah, like a majority of like the really good trails are gonna be like in and around South Dallas. Like you got Big Cedar, you've got Windmill Hill, we got Windmill Hill Preserve, you've got Boulder Park, and then you've got Cedar Hill State Park. Like all of those are within about a 15-20 minute drive of each other. And then I think it's another 10 to the north for Oak Cliff, which again is the only trail that is open rain or shine, because it is one of the only rock-based trails versus clay like it is with most of our trails here in North Texas. Ooh, and it's definitely not cold. Definitely not cold. It's getting cold, but yeah. So I remember I used my mountain bike gloves for work on Saturday when I was doing that Tournament of Champions. I mean, it's probably not the best thing to use because, I mean, you have like padding here, so it's not really that suited for stuff like that. But again, nonetheless, interesting. And we're almost done with this trail. There's a little bit more that we have to do. That was the trailhead right behind me. There's still just a couple more sections here that we need to get to before we hit the actual trailhead. There we go. Swerving around. Whew. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. There we go. All right. There we go. Yep, and now we're almost here. There we are. This is the end of Loop 2. Right at the trailhead. Alrighty. Well, I want to thank you guys for watching today. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Again, leave a comment. I mean, I know there were several times in the video I said leave a comment about something, but if there's anything else you want to say, put it down there. Make sure you guys hit that bell icon so you don't miss any future videos, whether it's these mountain bike videos or aviation and automotive videos that come out on Wednesdays and Fridays at 8 a.m. But yeah, outside of that, hope you have a good day. Peace.